It's here. It's day one of the Calm Copy Challenge, and I am very, very excited to be here. If you don't know me already, I'm Ricky, the canine copywriter, and I help compassionate dog bods with marketing that feels good to your nervous system. So, coercion-free, manipulation-free marketing. Over the course of 5 days, the Calm Copy Challenge is going to walk you gently to writing your service or sales page. We're going to do it in just 15 minutes a day. It's going to be a pretty fluff-free event, and it's pitch-free too, so you can relax. I'm not going to be trying to sell you anything over the course of these 5 days. What I would like you to do is hit the like button or leave a comment in the comments below to help more people find this challenge and get help with their marketing. That's all I ask for, really. So how it's going to work is every morning a new video will drop. You can watch it at any time during that day. And on day 5, we'll be pulling all the pieces together to actually put your service or sales page together. And that is where I will be here in force, ready to jump in and help you with the trickiest bit. But we don't need to worry about that because that's days away and it's not going to be very tricky at all with this formula. So before running this challenge, I decided that I wanted to test it first in my membership group, Underdogs Unite, to make sure that it would do what I thought it would. And the good news is that it did. So we know it's going to work. I know it's definitely going to work because I'm going to be here to make sure that it does. So if you're struggling with anything at any time or anything doesn't make sense, I just want you to hit the comments and let me know so that I can show up and help you and make sure that you get maximum return for the time you spend on this. So since I want this to be fluff free, I'm going to stop talking and jump straight into it. So load up my screen and let's go. So over 5 days, even if you hate writing, we're going to take your copy from fluffed together to flawless. You don't need anything that you've written before. In fact, I want you to start from scratch. So all you will need this week for days 1 to 4 is either an open document, a Word doc or a Google doc that you can splurge into, or if you really hate writing, a transcription service. So something like Otter AI that can record you talking into it and give you the copy at the end. All right, that's all you need for days 1 to 4. I'm going to say this to you every day because I think the biggest thing that can make it really hard for us to write any kind of content is perfectionism, right? And that is like a million times bigger when you're writing something that's to go on your website because it's got a sense of permanence versus a social media post that's like, you might agonize over it a little bit, but it's like, okay, it's done, I hit publish and it disappears into a scroll of doom. When you're sitting down to write web copy, particularly content for your website, that feels much bigger because it's going to be there for a long time. And so this challenge, the task that we're going to do together, is designed to get you out of your head and to stop thinking about that, right? I don't want you even to think about the fact that you're writing web copy. You're just following daily tasks that have got nothing to do with grammar, getting things right, or even being particularly cohesive in what you're saying. And you'll find out how this is going to work in a minute. It's all about imperfect action. We want to take action, small daily action. It's going to be 15, 20 minutes tops a day. You'll be in, you're out. So I just want you to ditch the overthinking, ditch the perfectionism, just take the risk of doing. It's going to be like 15 minutes a day. What have you got to lose? Nothing. I promise you. You're not going to lose anything. What would you do with that 15 minutes? Probably doom scroll, procrastinate in whatever your chosen way of procrastination is. So here is the start of doing something productive. Day 1 is all about honing in on the single thing that you want to sell, really, essentially. And this is really important because you might have lots of different products or services that you offer. But over the next 5 days, I want you to have one very clear product or service in your mind. That means I want you to pick a favorite. Now, these videos aren't going anywhere, so you can come back and do it again at a later date. I'm going to put them all up on a YouTube playlist, so you'll be able to revisit them really easily and do them again for other services or products if you found it helpful. But what I don't want you to do is get midway through this week and be like, oh, I wish I'd done this product or service instead. Maybe I'm just going to switch. It won't work, okay? Brilliant copy, brilliant marketing is specific. And so that means that we need to stay focused on one product, or service for the entire week. And so our task today is simply to describe who it's for, their problem, and what success looks like without overthinking it. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to set a timer in a moment for 7 minutes, and you are going to either write or speak for 7 minutes. So if you're using Otter or some kind of transcription service, you're going to speak for 7 minutes. And if you're writing, you're going to write for 7 minutes. Now, here are the rules. You can't get this wrong. I'm going to give you some prompts so that we get what we need out of you. But it doesn't matter if you repeat yourself. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter if you get stuck. You just keep going. What we're trying to do is generate over these days all the elements and pieces that need to go into your service or sales page. Okay? We're not writing the copy that's going to end up on that page in the end. Nobody is going to see this copy unless you choose to show it to them. And it is not going to be a public thing. Yeah, this is a task to get the information that you need out of your head and to find the stuff that you don't even realize is in your head and bring it out onto the page so that we can use it to infuse your service or sales page copy with really powerful messaging. All right, so open up your document or set your Otter or whatever transcription service you're going to use over these next 4 days, 5 days to record. And I simply am going to give you these prompts. Now, the best kind of copy really and information that we can provide is conversational. So relax, take a couple of deep breaths and pretend you're explaining this to a friend or a family member, or pretend, not even pretend, this is what you're doing. Acknowledge that you're just doing this with yourself. Nobody else is going to see or hear this. These prompts are to help you if you get stuck. You do not have to write all of them, okay? If you find you're writing or talking and you get stuck and you don't know what to do, just take a look at your screen and pick another one of the prompts and let it flow. You don't need to do all of them. So here are some of the prompts for you to consider to get you flowing. Hone in on that one specific service or product that you've chosen, your favorite one for this week, and explain simply what the service or product is and who's it for, who needs this, who are the kind of people that buy this product or service from you, and what does it do? Yeah, just write about it. Again, don't overthink it. Yeah, if you get stuck with that, think about your favorite client or somebody that you've really enjoyed working with. What problems did they have when they came to you? What were they looking for? What were they trying to solve? What relief were they searching for? And emotions are just as valid here as, concrete. Oh, well, I stopped XYZ from happening, or I made ABC happen. Think about the emotions as well, because emotions are really powerful. They drive not just dog behavior, but human behavior too. So consider the emotions of the people that you help. What emotions do they have when they come to you? What emotions do they have when they finish working with you? Another prompt is you could consider explaining your service to an ideal client, either on a discovery call or somebody just sat with you, bumped into them on a dog walk and they asked you what you do. How would you explain your service? And think a little bit about what success might look like to them. What are they hoping for when they say yes to your service? Or what do they unexpectedly enjoy about your service when they finish? All right, that's enough talking from me. Remember, you can't get this wrong. Remember, you don't have to answer all these prompts. We just want to generate 7 minutes of content production that nobody else is ever going to see. All right, go. Okay, you're halfway through. Remember, you can't get it wrong. Just keep going. The more we generate, the better. Just keep going. You've got 90 seconds left. You're almost there. And that is the 7 minutes up. You did it. How did it feel? Might have felt a bit weird, like you're writing aimlessly. Why is she making me do this? How is this going to turn into something I could put on my website that would make people actually buy from me? Is this a joke? Or maybe you enjoyed it. You were really productive for a whole 7 minutes. Um, so here's what happens next. I want you to close that document or take the transcription that you've got from your voice recordings, if you've gone that route, and whack them in a document. And then I want you to close it. All right. So the rules over these next few days, I don't want you to reread it. I don't want you to agonize over it. I don't want you to even think about tweaking or editing it. That is not for now. On Friday, we're going to turn everything you generate over the first 4 days into web copy, I promise. But we already do enough overthinking and you already don't have enough time. So hopefully I've wrapped this up in under 15 minutes. I would love it if you'd let me know in the comments how it was for you. If you have any questions, if you're not sure, like, did I do that right? I mean, as long as you were generating something related to these prompts for 7 minutes or somewhere near it, you did it right. But if you've got questions and you want some guidance, please drop them in the comments below. And that will also help other people discover this challenge and discover me. I do a lot of kind of free help for dog trainers and other positive dog buds. And really, my goal is to reach more people like you so I can help you with your marketing. So that's it. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. UK time, London time, your next set of prompts will drop and it will be another 15 to 20-minute session tops. You'll be in and out. You'll be able to walk away saying, I did something productive today. And as I say, by the end of this week, I'm going to help you turn all of this gobbledygook that you're probably looking at and your mind gremlins are saying, this will never be web copy. You're wasting your time. Ignore the mind gremlins. I promise you by the end of this week, we're going to have something that you can actually use to your advantage to help connect with people who need the service or products that you offer and get them closer to saying yes to buying from you. That's what this is all about. All right, I will see you tomorrow for more. Bye for now.